The 8 children of Rangitihi represent Ngā Pūmanawa e Waru. Their 8 beating hearts would be pulsating with pride to see our schools, the principals, the teachers, our learners, our community, hapu and iwi, working together to make Rotorua a great place to learn.
Nō mātou te maringa nui e noho nei mātou I tētahi taone reorua. E mōhio whānui hi ana ko te ako kei te kōtihi o ngā whakaaro. Koe nei te wāhi e ūai te akonga ki ana mahi, e ke ai ia ki te kōtihi o te ao mātauranga. I matapoporetia ia e ona kai ako e tōna whānau anō hoki.
Ko tō rātou ao mātauranga e whakarākei ana e tō rātou ake rorohiko, hononga ki te ipurangi, ki te kura, ki te kāinga, ā ki roto I te hapuri hoki.
That's the Ngā Pūmanawa e Waru vision, and this is how it all started.
Along with a small group of Rotorua principals, we contributed to the Ngā Pūmanawa e Waru vision.
We were determined to work collaboratively, not only for the betterment of our own schools and learners, but for learners throughout the Rotorua education sector.
Education is about preparing students not for our past, but for their future.
We wanted to ensure that learning embraced all, regardless of socio-economic factors, gender and ethnicity.
We certainly wanted learning to be equitable, with access to devices and connectivity available for all our Rotorua learners.
This kaupapa found a ready champion in our Mayor, Steve Chadwick.
As the cheeky Mayor of Rotorua, we're thrilled to be behind this e-learning initiative of Ngā Pūmanawa e Waru. It's not only about our students to learn the reo and to engage in digital learning, but it's about the teachers, it's about those that are choosing to come to live in our community, invest in our community, and as businesses to take part with Ngā Pūmanawa e Waru. It's good for everybody.
Three years ago, we were presented with this wonderful opportunity to make a difference to the Rotorua education sector, to make Rotorua a great place to learn. We needed a plan and we needed funding. As we started our planning, serendipitously, some powerful research out of Harvard University came across my table. What we saw was an organisation called Strive doing some transformational work in the education sector in the United States, taking a collective impact approach to what they were doing. That led us to make a decision that we should be a collective impact organisation, and that Ngā Pūmanawa e Waru Education Trust should be a backbone organisation to facilitate and coordinate the transformational change. We established the trust. We invited a number of prominent business and community leaders to join the trust as trustees, and they all accepted our invitation. The Ngā Pūmanawa e Waru way of operating was agreed. The operational structure was organised around 5 functional areas: learning, engagement, technology, measurement and leadership. Each of the functional areas working in a collaborative, cohesive and integrated manner. Our approach is to facilitate and champion sustainable development rather than prescribe and develop dependency. The next foundation were the first organisation to examine our plan closely. They needed to be convinced that while we had an aspirational vision and a transformational kaupapa, did we have the governance, management, leadership and people capabilities necessary to give them confidence to provide Ngā Pūmanawa e Waru with considerable multi-year financial support.
Next wants to support initiatives that it believes will be inspirational, transformational and business-like in the way that they operate. Ngā Pūmanawa e Waru will be transformational for its predominantly Māori-led population. and for bringing a digitally based way of teaching and learning, not just digital devices. It is inspirational because it is a Rotorua district initiative, community-led, not just for schools. And it is business-like in both its governance and its management systems, and in the way it is measuring progress and evaluating performance. Next Foundation is delighted to be a supporter of Ngā Pūmanawa e Waru.
Ngā Pūmanawa e Waru is committed to being a learning organisation, using data and information to measure shifts and to identify necessary refinement or reinforcements to the activities of the Trust.
Collecting data and information for Ngā Pūmanawa has been a critical part of our journey. We like to collect information because it helps us understand what we're doing, how we're doing it, and also to monitor our progress. A very important part of our data collection has been the collection of information from students through a student interview process. And by now, we've done over 1,400 interviews with individual students right across the Rotorua district. The student interview process gives us the opportunity to talk directly with students and to gain first-hand from them their view around their journey to future-focused learning.
The next generation of learners face a world where artificial intelligence will integrate itself into their lives. Ngā Pūmanawa see a future where every child in Rotorua has access to this new world through having a device that is personalised and connected to a global network. This vision has brought two challenges to the fore, challenges that face every community in New Zealand. How do we bridge the equity gap that inhibits our children from having their own device? Once they have that device, how do we connect it to a global web? MPW have the vision of connecting that device into a community of wireless networks that have come together to ensure the device remains online wherever and whenever required. New way of thinking had to be employed, where a number of networks exist that come together seamlessly to connect a learner's device into the web. So welcome to the Gen X Community and Networks, a New Zealand first for Ngā Pūmanawa e Waru. 360 families have used the MPW community financing model to purchase a device for their children's learning. A model that is made possible by bringing iwi, philanthropy, tech partners and financial institutions together to make an investment into Rotorua families.
I mōhio pai au nā te rangahau I tautoko, mā te āwhina me te tautoko o te whānau ki tōna tamaiti, ka eke ia ki ngā taumata tiki o te ao mātauranga. Nā reirei hono ai mātou ki wā tātou iwi o te arawa, me tō tātou hāpori hoki o Rotorua, kia tautoko ai te kaupapa nei.
Kei te hononga mātou o tātou o tūhaurangi, ki te ropu Ngā Pūmanawa o te arawa, ki te awhi, ki te tautoko I tērā huri o huarai. O ngā ropu, ngā hapu, ngā iwi o te arawa, te ropu, te hiringa, te ohu hiringa, te kōrero, whakawhiriwhiri kōrero kia mātou, me ngā wawata, me ngā huarahi o ngā tamariki, Māori o mātou me ngā tamariki o tātou katoa o Rotorua I ākau. Mōrera kia ora tata.
Some of the key people who are drawn to the initiatives were the 5 functional directors. They are all playing a key part in the success of the Ngā Pūmanawa e Waru kaupapa. We are now into our 3rd year of operation. We are currently actively involved in 42 schools, facilitating 10 te arawa iwi in partnership with all international technology companies and a major national retail company, and analysing data collected from 1,430 student interviews.
Over the past 2 years, through 3 flagship programs, Ngā Pūmanawa e Waru has strived to inculcate a futures mindset for leadership in Rotorua's education sector. Be they principals, deputy principals, assistant principals, heads of department, or class teachers, each and every person associated with Rotorua's education sector is just amazingly willing to adapt to what is new and to learn a repertoire that helps them succeed in new and challenging times.
Through a future-focused, sustainable capability building process, we've worked with principals and school leaders to shift teacher practice. Achievement as future-focused learners. We actually found that we needed to define what we meant as achievement.
I now try even harder to figure it out. I used to wait for my teacher to help me get unstuck. Ka tuahau I roto I tōku mana motuhake.
I am learning more about my whakapapa through my pepea, which tells others ko waia.
Whakahihi noku ki tōku whakapapa.
This year I have worked on an online learning space and have shown my mum my work.
I can now work from anywhere. I can now bring my own learning device to school.
I get more choice in my learning. Me and my teacher talk about my next learning steps.
He kai ko whakamanawa, he kai ko kaha ki te ako.
Yeah, my teacher has Mind Lab Thursday.
My achievement is not just my reading, writing, maths.
School principals, deputy principals, and teachers have learned what it means to have focused attention, what it means to have a strengths orientation, why it is that collaborative spirit and collective wisdom are such powerful enablers of change, and what it means to have a nuanced appreciation of time. At the start of this presentation, Auntie B and her young charges have told you that Rotorua is a great place to learn. And one of the fundamental reasons is because its education sector is so willing, so able, and so ready to keep learning. I believe that Rotorua and its communities is very well served now and into the future because its education sector is so future ready. Good luck to all of you, and I hope all good things happen for Rotorua's education. Thank you.
A notable aspect of the Ngā Pūmanawa Waru legacy is the waiata that is now embedded in the musical repertoire of most of our Rotorua schools. This waiata captures the essence of Ngā Pūmanawa Waru.
It's a long way to tomorrow, and everything it holds with the children as our future. We must teach them to be bold, fathers and sons, mothers and daughters. Let's journey together as one. Here in Rotorua, what a great place to learn. Mate tika, mate pono, me te rangi marie. Kataya tura, ki te taumata. Tatou, tatou e. Te aloha iwi, tangata whenua, tukahatu maia. So let's stand together, so our people are one. Let's start today. The time is now to learn. Give our children everything they deserve. great place to learn. Here in Rotorua, what a great place to learn. Here in Rotorua, what a great place to learn.
All involved in Ngā Pūmanawa e Waru feel very privileged to participate in contributing to Rotorua becoming a great place to learn. We believe that the greatest responsibility the community and iwi have is to ensure that each and every one of our children gets the best education possible. Education is the doorway to opportunity.